Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Spirit Hunters Infinite Horde run. And today we're gonna do a mine build and most likely a flame build after that. So let's first go with mine build. Magic mines are 50% bigger. I might also go for hex build, but we're gonna see. Yeah, let's go with the mine builds that they are bigger, and then we're also gonna go into a different stage because I want to find these things, the what are these called? The fairy elites and whatnot. And those are found in the second stage. So in the second stage we shall go. Yeah, here let's begin. Highlands, and let's go. I think you find fairies here, and then you find reapers and stuff here. So let's go here and hope for the best. Now, hopefully, I'm hearing a. Yeah, hopefully we're gonna find the things we try to defeat. Now, the bad thing with the mines is that you have to make opponents come close to you. Now, the good thing with the mines is that you can just make opponents come close to you without needing to do anything. This is the bigger mine. I haven't seen a bigger mine anywhere. Trying to get close to the opponents, maybe lay the mine. If I don't move, what happens? If I borderline don't move, the mine's borderline don't get placed. Pick up our resources and continue on our merry way. Oh, a chicken! A chicken blew up. Let's go with the orbital fire, so that I have something that has a guaranteed hit chance. Cooldown on the mines, yes. I'm gonna do a full-on mine build. I don't care if it's a trashy build right now. It might become better later. 4 damage on the mines, let's go. Although there was a whip, I should have picked up the cleave when I had the chance. Increase dot damage of the mines, I would say yes. So the mines get damage, dot damage, cooldown, and area. I found the cleave. Let's take the cleave right now that I get the chance. Cleave is one of those, you know, awesome items that provide you with a lot of clearing speed. 2.8 cooldown on the mines. Now that I got the whip at least leveled once, I will go for full on the mines. 27 damage on the crit. All of these are bad choices. I guess we go with the whip damage. I want to actually start moving away a bit. Now the thing is that I also need to pick up XP earlier than later. And the other bad thing is that the mines aren't really that good. If you don't stick around to pick up the XP they drop, right? Like, yes, they are getting kills, but you're not getting the XP if you just leave them as mines instead of actually using them as XP gathering. And here we're fighting the rats and anything dangerous or whatnot. I would enjoy a bunch of range on the mines so that they are useful. Continue with the damage, at least make them a one-shot thing, right? If the mines go, like, if they go up by 4 damage each time I level them up, that means at 10 levels it's gonna be 40 damage, and 40 damage is a lot of damage. I guess damage of the flame. Still believe that they have to make something better. Let's go size on the whip. I think they have to make something better with the whole reroll thing. All of these are bad. I would enjoy some kind of vine. I guess vines would be a good item to get, a good weapon. Yeah, mines cooldown. Actually, size. I would say actually size. Yeah, let's make them a bit more useful. The difference in size is already obvious. How many mines can I have? I thought I have a cap, but it seems like I either don't have a cap or I got enough meta progression to actually break the cap to 4. I remember it having a cap on how many mines I can have. Maybe they changed that. I mean, when I get the crazy cooldown, we will know. Let's continue with the speed of this. That's my last weapon I would like to get. I don't even know right now. I don't even know the last weapon I would like to get is... let's get the vines. I mean, I did already mention the vines previously, but I wasn't exactly sure if I would go for it. I like how the vines now start with 2 of them. I guess because of meta progression. At this point, I have no idea. Like, what meta progression does what. Let's go with size even further. Let's just make them huge. If I make them huge, then late game I can just go in circles, and I will always have some kind of mine protecting me here or there. And if they do like 30 or 40 damage per pop, then obviously things are gonna get destroyed very quickly, and I won't have any issue with using the mines for damage. Cooldown on the mines. Here we got the fairy that I actually want to kill. That was very lucky. For my curse... Not curse, for my hex build. That was actually very, very lucky that we got this this fairy right away. So let's go out 4 damage on kill per pop. 51 on crit. Pop mine, please. Pop mines behind me all the time, please. Boom. Uh-oh, more explosive opponents. Uh-oh. Let's go clearing a couple of opponents out here. Also, the more central I am, the more the mines have a chance to explode. What I actually need them to explode. Let's continue with the speed of the flame. I mean, I am gonna go flame build next. Or hex build, I know I haven't done a hex build anytime, I guess the last days, the last runs, but it's not like hex is good or anything. So the problem with hex is that I need to get meta progressions for them to make it work. We're gonna go cooldown on the whip. Our secondary weapon is as always gonna be the whip if I'm able to get it as a secondary weapon. Otherwise it's gonna be something else. I mean, otherwise it's gonna be the flame pretty much. But I wouldn't enjoy it to be the whip. I think the whip is the best weapon in the game, by far. I really hope they don't nerf it to the ground. They already have said that they're gonna nerf it, so yeah, I don't know this eagerness, but whatever. Let's go with size again. 10% size isn't really that much, but it is something. I mean, look at all these explosions. One explosion, boop, everything dies. Continue with the cooldown at 2.4. If I bring the cooldown down to 1.8 or whatever the max it can go is. Right now the cooldown is 4. Let's go with damage. I want them to be one shot. So right now I have gotten 4 upgrades of cooldown, so that means I have 6 more to go. Right? And they are 0.2 each, so 6 times 0.2 is, well, 1.2. So I will reduce the cooldown by another 1.2 on top of whatever it's already reduced to. And these mines are explosions. Wow. 29 damage explosions. Well, we're gonna go with cooldown. This is a very good time to pick up XP, by the way. I mean, look at all these enemies around us. Very nice. A very good time to pick up XP. I want to get all those meta progressions that make us pick up more things faster. I mean, magnet. In general, all these games, every single one of these games, without exception, other than Neon Sundown, every other game, there is some kind of issue with gathering XP and running around and gathering XP. All of these games, you're like, okay, I want magnetism. Oh, there was an upgrade for the... Yeah, there was an upgrade for the bomb that I didn't realize. I think it was a size. Cooldown 2.2 against size. We're gonna go cooldown 2.2. Wait, is the size scaling with itself? I thought the size only scales with the base amount, but now it seems like the size does not only scale based on the base amount. Something changed. Plus 4 damage, we continue with this. As long as the whip is one-shotting all those chickens and those one-life opponents, I'm happy. 2-second cooldown. Let's continue. So now that it's at 2, I can easily do the calculation on how much the cooldown is gonna get at its minimum. After I get the level, I'm gonna be able to tell you. So it's at 2 right now, and another 4 times 0.2, so that means it's gonna be 1.2 second cooldown. We're gonna go with size. So right now it's plus 2.2. This 10% is plus 2.2. So I want to see if the next one is gonna be plus 2.2. So that means the next upgrade should be 3D 5.2. If the next upgrade is 3D 5.2, then it's scaling correctly. Flame damage. I guess flame damage. I don't even know. Continue clearing opponents. Bombies. Bombies. Kaboom. Push them into the bombs. Do they get one shot? Do these eyes get one shot? Let's go speed on the flame. Although flame needs a bit of range first and then speed. Yeah, I definitely need range on the flame because right now it's borderline not doing anything. I mean, it's just not doing anything anyway. Continue pushing opponents back. I know I'm not really progressing to search for items and whatnot, but doesn't matter. Yeah, it's 34.2, exactly the number I said it's gonna be. So that means that this is actually fixed. It does not change how much it gains. Good to know. Good to know. Do you think you're gonna survive that bomb? Do you think it's a good idea to run into bombs, right, dude? Bomb is... and he died. I like that one of the upgrades. So it has 2 damage upgrades and 2 utility upgrades. So the bombs have damage, dot damage, then AoE, and cooldown. Dot damage is also good, by the way, because, I mean, 4 damage per second until it dies is pretty much a lot. And it might not even be per second. It might even be per half a second. So, although I'm not sure about that, obviously. I see the shop there, but with only 240, that's a no-go. Damage of this, size of this. Let's make the whip huge. The bigger the whip is, the better. The bigger everything is, the better. Or in this specific game. Out of context. Sifd out of context. By the way, though, it has been a hot minute since the last Sifd out of context. Although, honestly speaking, those Sifd out of context and in general any other meme footage feels like a afterthought. I mean, it doesn't... First of all, I mean, it's mostly for the fans themselves, right? It's for you guys. It's for the guys watching, and not specifically watching the game itself, but watching me, right? Watching Sifd, a Sifd viewer. I think that's Sifd out of context and other stuff like that is mostly for you guys. That's most likely also why it doesn't go that well with the metrics. Because, I mean, not everybody watching me is an actual fan. A lot of people watching me are just viewers, which is okay, right? Everybody is... you are not forced to like my style, as long as you enjoy what I'm doing. But Sifd, that doesn't make sense. I mean, in the general sense, right? In the general sense, I think subscribers are the ones that are like, oh, this guy's cool. And then there are like the viewers, which is just, oh, this game is cool, you know? Let's try to backtrack into the chicken at the bottom that has dropped a bunch of XP. Actually, let's try to not backtrack because we're getting chased down here. I'll continue with the AoE. Look how much XP there is at the bottom. I need more explosive explosions. Yeah, look at this. Opponent's trying to chase us down and then explosion, everything dies. And we got level after level. Plus 4 damage on the explosions. Hey, look at these rocky dudes trying to chase us down. Bombs! And it seems like they have pushback immunity, which makes it even better. Because this way they can run into the bombs on their own free time. Can avoid everything. Bombs! 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 45 damage. Okay, at this point the bombs are most likely one-shotting everything. If not one-shotting, two-shotting. If not two-shotting, three-shotting. If three-shotting... If not four-shotting, then they're trash. It's like, if they don't one-shot, then they two-shot. If they don't two-shot, then they three-shot. If they don't three-shot, then they're trash. Okay, I'm gonna run through all this to pick up all this XP. Let's continue with the AoE of the bombers. Okay, let's run it down. Let's run it back. Okay, now I'm killing a bunch of these smaller dudes. I don't think these are the meta progression things I was looking for. I think I was looking for specifically the elite versions. Can I get a cooldown on the whip, or is it just gonna be size and size and size? Seems like it's gonna be size and size and size. It's fun though, it's okay. I think I'm losing life for no reason. But I also think that I'm gaining... Whoa, what do you think are going? Boom! I exploded him to the sideways. Oh, we got a bunch of chests here. Okay. Boom! It just exploded. And just like that. Explosion! Okay, cooldown on the whip, very nice. And slowly start destroying everything. Run around, pick up the mental progression currency. Continue clearing stuff. Up. I'm not sure what exactly to do with this game, although I have to say, this has a lot more to offer. Like, we're not even remotely close to be done with this. Because, I mean, I'm missing more than half the skill tree. More than half the skill tree. I'm missing a lot of skill tree. Mental progression upgrades. Look at all these chests. Wow, we got in a very good area here. Maybe there is some kind of mechanic that makes sure that you get specific amount of chests, or at least it tries to spawn chests around you, and the more time it takes you to explore, the more chests get amassed. I mean, look at this. Look how many chests there are here. I guess boxes, not chests specifically. Let's go on. I hope they add a meta progression that says something that's very deep in, like it's a lot later to gain, and it gives you something crazy like all the items on the ground get magnetized towards you very slowly, so that you can't sit on a spot and just pick everything up. I don't know, man, like, magnetism is a problem in all of these games. Like, every single one of these games is like, you gotta go around and pick up the XP. And this game, on top of that, also has you gotta go around to pick up some resources. Now, I already mentioned this previously, and I got some comments saying that they enjoy this whole system because it's like risk-reward. You decide to move around and pick up money and XP and meta progression currency. Actually, not XP. Money and meta progression currency and pets and stuff. Or you don't move around picking anything up and you're just like, okay, I guess I'm gonna farm XP, you know? It's either you run around picking up XP or you run around picking up money and stuff. So that's the risk-reward. But... you say risk reward, but it doesn't add anything to the game. right? Like risk reward is only good if one of the rewards is a reward, and the risk part is if you don't take it, you don't get access to the reward, right? Like risk reward makes sense if you're like, okay, this area here has opponents, and if you run in there, then you will gain more XP, something like that. But if the quote-unquote risk reward is you either stay and pick up XP or you go and pick up the money and run around, that's not risk reward, that's just a choice. And this specific choice isn't fun. I didn't even go for the mine thing. Whoopsie. Like, it isn't like, oh, you have to risk getting money or you know, getting the XP, or like, no, it's just a choice. And why does having that choice make it better? Like, what makes you feel like... Where do we go with this mines? Nothing in this choice is a risk reward. Like, you just, it's one or the other. It's just you win some, you lose some. It's not risk reward. Saying you either explore to pick up money or you stay stationary and pick up XP is not risk reward. it's just a problem. It literally is a mechanic that happens because of the XP pickup thing. It's you guys, I mean, not everybody, right? People that disagree. It's people that disagree thinking that, you know, running around and not being able to pick up everything and being busted is fun. Like, why is it fun losing XP when you try to pick up meta progression currency or money or whatnot? Like, there is no real reward in their risk, right? A risk reward mechanic would be if there is somewhere a cave, and if you go into that cave, there are a lot more opponents, but those opponents also drop money and XP, or they drop more XP, or something like that, you know? The idea of not picking up XP being a risk aspect is non-existent. It's just, you lose XP to gain money. There is no risk involved in that. But Sifd, the risk is you're not gonna level up enough. No, that's just a problem that happens by definition if you chase down, you know, pets and money and stuff instead of chasing down XP. There is no risk involved. Anyway, let's continue here. That's just my 2 cents about this whole argument of the system is good, so don't change it. Because the system isn't good. The pickup XP thing is not good. By the way, I have been told that this game got, quote-unquote, not this game, all of these games, Vampire Survivor included, copied, quote-unquote copied, right? And it got inspired, let's say. Got inspired from a game called something magic on the phones. I have it even downloaded, but I cannot recall the name right now. And I have played that game. And do you know what happens in that game? There isn't XP drops. Like, not all opponents drop XP in that game, and you might think, yo, isn't that worse? Isn't it worse that not all opponents drop XP because, you know, XYZ reasons? And the answer is no. It's actually better because it's the opposite. It's not like all the opponents not all the opponents drop XP. No, that's not what happens in that game. What actually happens is you gain free XP with every kill you get, regardless of, there are like drops, like, okay, if you kill an opponent, you get XP, and then there is a chance that opponents drop an XP orb on the ground that gives you even more XP. That is risk reward, okay? All the enemies whatsoever you kill give you XP no matter where you are, but if you want to get more XP, then you have to chase down the XP drops on the ground. That is risk reward. But dropping XP on the ground and then saying you either stay stationary and run around and pick up the XP, or you go and try to pick up meta progression, yeah, that's not a risk reward. That's just, if you want meta progression, then you're gonna be weaker on this specific run. Anyway, let's actually beat the boss here, if I'm lucky, because we might not be able to beat the boss. I'm trying to pull it into my bombas. Okay, seems like the boss really loves running into bombas. So, yeah, this should be an easy fight. Hopefully. Trying to set up... Okay, seems like I can have up to 4 bombs, just so to be clear about this. And we won. Easy enough. Pick up all the XP, pick up everything. I don't know, man. Every time I'm thinking about mechanics and stuff, I'm really thinking as deep as possible, development-wise. Like, I have played so many games at this point, and I also have tried to develop my own games, that it feels like every single mechanic has to have an afterthought behind it. And you have to go and pick up the XP on the ground is one of those mechanics that does not have an afterthought behind it. I mean, in Vampire Survivors, at least you have like a million different mechanics to pick up the XP from afar and you don't have to run around. But every other game that implements this mechanic, this one included, does not think about that. Obviously, we have meta progression things like this, where is it the magnetism upgrade, like this one. This one, there is magnets upgrade, but it's very slow. Anyway, let's go for the Hex build now. So I got the 3rd kill on this, so let's go upgrade this. And now we go with Grand Hex does +1 damage, but before I do that, we're gonna go for the cooldown for sure. Hex cooldown. Now we're down a bit. There is also another Hex upgrade up here, but I think, yeah, I'm missing a lot of these slasher fairies, but I can definitely get all these upgrades. So I would say Grand Hex is reduced by another 1 second against damage. Yeah, we're gonna go second, and we're gonna go another 0.2 seconds, and then we're gonna go damage, and then we're gonna go, that's it. And this is most likely gonna be something like the banner gives you more. Increased chest open speed by 20%, that's a pet. Crit chance by 5, also a pet. Faster this. I have 151. I would enjoy putting them into magnet-related stuff. Wow, loot magnet by 1%. Careful to not over-magnetize everything. It's these decisions, you know, it's these decisions. Anyway, I'm gonna keep my money. Off we go to the next one, I would assume. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Give me a sec, actually. Okay, I'm back. So, I guess we go with Conrad. She says that she starts with 5 cooldowns on Grand Hex cooldown. Can I join this for a moment? Give me one run here. Hard mode, I would say. Give me one run because I want to see something. This is not hard mode. This is just a random map. Give me a sec. Oh, she literally starts with 5 levels on this. Okay, so she is completely useless with this. I can get those levels with Conrad too. There is no reason to start with 5 cooldowns on that. So she practically has no passive. Let's go with Conrad. Might as well have the heals 2 HP on cast, which sounds better. And I would say let's go here on hard mode, which is, I think, the most challenging thing we have going for us. Conrad is pretty much busted. I really love this guy, man. I really love Conrad. I really love that, you know, normally I like being immortal, okay? In general, I enjoy being immortal. As my first thing that I like in games is not dying, and then second thing is to destroy everything. Now sometimes, I mean a lot of times you achieve immortality by one-shotting everything on screen. But that's not always possible. So if it's not possible, you can't do anything about it. And we already got those stupid scarabs. I guess we can number. I don't even know, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna go with. I guess, practically speaking, I'm gonna go with the whip. And then after that, I don't know. No, there was an upgrade for my weapon. I'm stupid. That was stupid. Let's go AoE size. Let's go back into, you know, my actual weapon first and anything else second. Yeah, let's go with the classic strategy of that's how you build a build. Wow. Wow, wait a minute. Minus 0.22. So that means the final level is going to be 2.1 second cooldown. The very final level is going to be 2.1 seconds. 2.1 seconds is... it's decent. Is as much as this whip is going. Like, this whip is like about 1.9 or something. Plus 5 damage, yep. 60 on crit. Wow, insane. I still don't understand why these, I guess, twisters make other things disappear. Let's go AU on this. I'm still a bit sad we lost that one level that I didn't pick up. But it's not the end of the world. Kaboom! 20 damage was not enough. Let's go another one. This is one... by the way, the Hex is one of those stupid weapons that does not target anything. So, obviously that's really bad. Any weapon that doesn't target anything and it's just like I shoot into random directions and hope for the best is a trash weapon in my mind. In my eyes. Excuse me? Excuse me? Guess let's go with spears. I need to run into the circle or the vines whenever I get the chance. Come on. Protect. These black wasps are death. No joke. Like, they are the deadliest opponent in this whole thing. Cooldown on this. Although I had cooldown on the whip if I wanted to. But I didn't want to. Okay, we got rid of the stupid wasps. Run away. Run away. Uh-oh. Explosion. We got him. And that's gonna give us health. Because it always gives us health. I feel like the other elite also died. There is a It's in the air, man. Don't you feel it? Like the elite is not here anymore. And now we find the other elite. Let's go with size on this. I want to see this happen. I want to see huge. Huge. Where's the other elite? Here it is. It's chilling. I was wrong. Please don't disappear on me. Thank you. Kaboom! Wow, 20 damage is not enough to kill these guys. 40 damage maybe? Kaboom! Okay, 40 damage is enough. I'm still losing life. Let's go cooldown still. Kaboom! Uh-oh. We're dying, man. We're dying. We're dying. The only thing that might save us is the vines. And even that doesn't actually work all the time. Kaboom! I need to kill the elite right now. Need to kill the elite right now. Okay, got him. Okay, that's gonna give us health. Let's go cooldown on the whip. Because if something's gonna save us, it's gonna be the cooldown whip. Although I don't see us actually surviving here. Let's not forget that I'm healing too every time I pop one of these circles. So that's really helpful. And I'm doing 25 damage per pop. The more times I pop this, 1.35, let's go. Okay, all of these are running into that area over there. Let's go with size, I would say. There is a bunch of XP up here that I want to pick up. Explosion. Nice. I would say still size. Explode, please. Does the size make them explode slower? Cooldown. I see the explosion up there. Run. Run out. Continue with the damage. The more sure it is that it's a one-shot on whatever it hits, the better. Nice, let's go. Let's go. Cooldown the spikes. Number of vines. Let's go number of vines. As the vines have a chance to cut deep into opponent territory. Explosion. Elites are appearing. There is a good chance we're gonna die right about now if this elite hits us. Which it's most likely gonna do because it's one of those tracking elites. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Every one of you. Well, everybody stay away. Size. Wow, that's insane. Explosion, explosion. Yes! Just don't forget I'm healing 2 every time this pops. Nice. And I'm healing 2 every 3.2 seconds. This is happening. This is happening. This slowly starts appearing faster and faster. The only thing I actually need to do is pick up the XP that drops. Oh, and I need to not backpedal through opponents. Let's continue with the cooldown. Down to 3 seconds at this point. I definitely need to cut my backpedaling through opponents. That's the worst thing I'm doing. Every time I run through opponents, I lose so much life for no reason. Explode! Nice. Explode! Explode, even bigger size. I'm still not sure if the size goes faster. Like, if the expansion happens faster. Okay, nice. Now we got healing. Okay, if I make Hex do like a lot more damage and cover a lot more area, we're gonna be very strong. Let's continue with the area. Man, are you kidding me? Where are you even shooting? Here in the middle, thank you. Let's go with... damage. Let's go with more vines. Vines creates a line towards a direction that might help us. Yeah, for example, now it's towards the right. 35 damage, let's go. I obviously want to increase the damage that this thing does. Ooh, please don't disappear on me. Don't disappear on me. Let's go. 2.79, let's go. We're slowly gonna have secondary effects. Like, while the one is happening, the second one is already gonna start loading up. Not yet, but in a moment. Can I get an explosion here? Thank you. Kaboom! Explosion! Man, today's the explosion run. Today's literally the explosion build. Let's go crits. Crits being triple damage. 105, let's go! Explosion! Everything dies. That's a bad spot to send it off, though. Explode! Boss is dead. Come on, man! I mean, at least all the smaller opponents die. Cooldown on the whip, of course. That's a given. Are you kidding me right now? Where are you even shooting? Up here, up here. Top right. Not left. Top right. Stop it. At least we got the lead. Up here, up here. Thank you, that's a good shot. No, the chest pushed them away. Unbelievable. Oh, this is a very good shot. Let's continue with the size. By the way, because the size is diameter most likely, it's obviously insane. Anything that is diameter sized always expands a lot faster than, you know, anything else. Let's go crits. Boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the murder wasps are here again. No. We're gonna lose a lot of life because of these wasps. Let's run around picking up XP. All this XP we're about to lose. Damage on the hex. Run. Run. Those wasps, run. It's stuck on me, man. Explode. Nice. Oh, nice. We got this. Whoa, that explosion back there. Yeah, we're still killing things. I'm still yelling a bit too heavy for my own good. Let's make the... yeah, let's make the... what are they called? The vines be bigger. So that they have better coverage, better protection. Yeah, like I can just sit in the vines. I see health on the left. I'm gonna run into the health. Even though there are killer hornets. Killer hornets of doom. Death and destruction. Let's go. Killer hornets aren't really that bad. And you have all that things that I have. Let's go with even more size on the vines. By the way, I don't see us beating the boss. Unless I get... I still haven't beaten this boss, by the way. I think the only main way to beating this is either with the cleaver build or with a archer build. Like anything that is crazy and busted. These things, yeah, I mean, yes, the crits do 120 and my normal attacks do 40. But with the cooldown being up to a 2 second cooldown, even if I do 120 damage at 2 seconds per attack, like if everything is a crit and I attack every single 2 seconds, every 2 seconds I attack, every single one is a crit and all of them hit, even if all of them hit and all of the above that I said is correct, I'm still doing only 1,200 damage every 20 seconds. And the boss has 600 life, 6,000 life. So yeah, that means it will take me more than 2-3 minutes to kill it. And those 2-3 minutes to kill it is enough for the cycle to become too small for us to be able to survive. But the good thing is that I'm healing every time I'm... By the way, these guys don't even die at 45 damage. Let's continue the cooldown on this. I want to see a second one appear when the first one is mid-flight. Although I don't see that happening. But I have to say, Hex is a lot better now. Now that I actually got meta progression to it, now that it's actually useful, Who would have thought? Who would have thought? If something is useful, it's actually useful. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. In case you ever want to a lesson in philosophy, here you go. From an official Greek guy. Damage mitigation against damage up. Worth more... No, we're going with damage mitigation. That one damage mitigation might be a lot more than what you think it is. Yes, it says 1, but it isn't 1 when 50 opponents attack you, right? If 50 opponents attack you, it's 50. Let's go with even more cooldown. By the way, I have 10 on AoE, 10 on cooldown now, damage and crit chance still left. So I got everything, I got full AoE and full cooldown, I just need damage and crit. Although they actually need damage and crit on this, but whatever. Let's continue with the damage. Kaboom! Kaboom! These guys are surviving. Good on them. We still haven't gotten the... Oh no, the next does appear before... And here it is. Boom, here it is. Nice, nice, nice. The next one does appear before the last one disappears. Imagine if I get like 10 more meta progressions on this, on the circle, and it goes down to 0. Not 0 point. Instead of being 1.9 every time it attacks, let's go here. I saw the whip cooldown, but I want to make this thing do 1,000 damage. Explosion! Nothing really survives. Nothing survives at all. Nothing really. Literally nothing survives. Kaboom! Kaboom! Hey, the butler is here. I love this guy. And the guy with the stop sign, but the butler is more fun. Oh, you survived? You survived 3 hits? Chill, bro! 4 hits, okay. Okay, 4 hits, fair enough. We continue with the damage on this. I know, whip cooldown, but whatever. Whatevs, I don't care. I love this explosion, 65 damage, explosion. Can I get explosion in a good spot? Here we go, kaboom! No! The opening of the chest. I will go crit damage, man. I will go crit chance. If I bring the crit chance up to 50%, we're good. We're gonna be really good. If this starts doing... By the way, is the crit... It seems like the crit is based on the attack on as a whole. Because... Yeah, we're gonna see in a moment when it's gonna pop like 5 or 6 opponents. We're gonna see if all of them get crit. Nope, still not. Crit. Nope. Crit. Nope. I mean, I have a 20% crit chance, so I don't know why I'm not critting. Or 15. Still, even 15 should be critting more often than what this is doing. I guess let's increase their size. Not that it matters. Explosion. Explosion. This is crazy, man. Look at this. Look at this. Wherever the cycle appears, it's death. He's just like, whoa. Whoa. Still no crits. 28% chance to crit, still no crits. I see no crits, man. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Still none? Still none. This is not 23%. No, this is no way, shape, or form 23%. The only thing I can accept is if for some reason it doesn't crit if it one-shots already. Like if there is some kind of mechanic that's like, okay, if opponent die, then don't even try to crit him. Because otherwise, what's even happening here? Where are my crits? 65 again and again. No crits. No crits. Yeah, there is something is wrong. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Definitely. Like, what is this? Okay, we have at this point, the time has come to say the thing we say. There are two things that this channel is saying. I mean, the one is very old, and it's a meme at this point, and now we're gonna start making a second thing a meme. Okay, so the first meme is obviously the but Sifd, and now the second meme is going to be the, did they test this? Like, how? Explain to me how this thing is not critting. Just explain to me how it's... why? Coding-wise, how did this happen? The only thing I'm accepting would be that it only crits if something is able to survive. That might be the only logical explanation. Like, it's not critting. Increased critical hit chance, but like, it's 40% right now, okay? Kaboom! 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 I don't know why I'm doing the kaboom. 43%. Still not critting. Yep, still nothing. We're still pretty far away from the boss. Like, we still have 3 minutes to go. So there is a very good chance we're gonna level up like 5 or 6 more times. Which is really good, obviously. Okay, we almost get... Is there any chance whatsoever that there is a legendary upgrade on weapons? Imagine if you get like plus 10 on everything, you gain a legendary version or something. Something crazy happens. Please tell me that that's the case. If that's the case, I love him. Like, literally what I'm hoping. If there is, as I said... Wait, does this guy survive? Do these guys survive? Crazy. Load, please. Stop attacking me, all of you. Please, everybody, stop attacking me. 50. Okay, now I got everything to level 10 of that weapon. So this is literally the most powerful hex I can possibly get with the meta progression I currently have. Obviously, with more meta progression, I could be even more powerful, but this is literally how much power I have right now. And does this feel even remotely close to how powerful the cleaver is? And don't tell me I have more meta progressions on the cleaver, therefore it's better. Cleaver was better even without all this meta progression. Like this, like Hex is not a good weapon. Plus 41 levels. It's not a good weapon, man. It's just not a good. Let's go with increase the damage of the vines. Let's continue running around. Now I want to get the whip cooldown, just so that it helps us with the boss. Because from all the weapons we have, whip is pretty much the only thing that can possibly do anything. I think they should make it so that all the weapons easily go down to cooldown of 1 second minimum. I think the most fun part of all these games is when you're like machine shooting all your weapons, like boom, 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 boom. Like yesterday I did the shuriken and the whirlwind run, and both of those weapons were fun because they were like shoot, shoot, shoot all the time. The whole screen was filled with them. I think that's the fun part in this game. Everything that shoots insanely fast, insanely often, is a good thing. And I think they should make it a habit of making that happen. Although, I start believing that the devs don't really want to make the game completely busted and broken and all that shizzazz that I'm all about. By the way, look at this. The fact that opponents are even able to come close to us is a disgrace. It's a disgrace to the power level of having a weapon at level max. It's unbelievable to me. But Sifd, Hex is supposed to be a secondary weapon. It isn't supposed to be a powerful one. I hope that is not an opinion that somebody has. No weapon should be so bad at max level, everything leveled. No way how you look at it. Honestly, it's obviously the meta progression, right? Like, if I had a couple more meta progressions, I obviously would have had a bit less of a cooldown. Because... obviously, like, most of the meta progression for Hex were cooldown based. 0.1 here, 0.2 here, there, 0.1 over there. So, yeah, I obviously we're about to fight the boss. Let's go. My music is random. Explosion, kaboom. Explosion, kaboom. Did I crit, by the way? I never saw if I critted. Okay, obviously these shots are random, they don't do anything. Ah, avoid! Explode them! Explode, go, 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 go! I still have not seen a single crit. Stop pushing me into death. I still have not seen a single crit. Yup, still nothing. Still nothing. Nothing. Yep, it doesn't crit. Straight up. Did they test this? Like, literally, what happened? How? Where's Hex going, man? Where's Hex going? It's unbelievable that it shoots into random directions while I'm in the middle of death here. Are you serious? The bad thing with Conrad being that you cannot avoid the boss just running through. We're gonna die, obviously. We're gonna die here. I'm trying to bait the boss downward, and then... Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Bait the boss downward, go upward. Come on, Vines, protect me. Protect me, Vines. No. I mean, there was no chance we're gonna survive, especially when the crits don't crit. By the way, look how many elites we got, and look how much meta progression currency. I love it. I'm not mad that we lost, but this is a complete trash weapon. I mean, level 41. If these levels were here, we would have won. Like, have you seen the cleaver be like with everything maxed out? It's like 20, 40. It's like so much better. And it's a bad weapon. What can I say? But I enjoyed it. I enjoy being like explosions. Everything explodes all the time. Everything gets destroyed. I love it. And there is like even more meta progression to go through here with the Hex. And then I still haven't gotten all of them down here, so imagine +1 damage, +1 damage, plus whatever, and then this is the damage banner is +1 damage, or it's gonna be the cooldown banner reduces even further. You know, if it's the cooldown banner reduces further, then after this upgrade, the Hex is actually good. Because the only thing that the Hex is actually lacking is cooldown, right? Because from 2 seconds, if it was 1 second, or from 1 second, if it was 0.8 or 0.6, it's gonna be like boom, 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 boom. It would be insane. But it isn't. But it isn't. I don't know what I'm gonna run next. I'm gonna decide on the spot later. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thanks for watching. Yeah, drop a like if you want to help out the channel. Simplest thing you can do. I really hope they're gonna change a couple of things here and there in this game, but I have to say, on average, this game is really good. And they're planning to release like a new hero, this guy over here, the Jin, which I have no idea what he does, but I'm super excited. The character I'm most excited about is this guy. If this guy is not cool and awesome, I'm disappointed to them. Like, they have literally one job, to make this guy awesome. If they make this guy awesome, then we're good. Then we're good. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thanks for Patreon membership supporters. Thanks for everybody being here. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.